Hi everyone, welcome to Valentin Creations. My name is Diva. Today I'm going to be making a patchouli and white birch fragranced cold process soap. I have made patchouli, I want to say a month and a half to 2 months ago, and it was a disaster. It just thickened up on me, it accelerated trace, it was just a mess. I literally plopped it right in the mold. I had two colors put aside to mix with. I wanted to do like a drop swirl, and there was just no way I was doing it. It was a mess. So today I want to attempt to make the patchouli again because a lot of people love that fragrance. I personally, I don't care for a patchouli scent. It's just not my type of fragrance. Everybody likes different smells, and to me that's not a scent that I personally enjoy. So I do want to try to recreate that patchouli soap again. I'm gonna try to do two colors. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I mean, at the end of the day, if I have to just plop it back in again, then that's what I have to do. I'm gonna try, once I'm mixing my oils with my lye solution, I just want to get it to a very light trace. That way it gives me enough time to work with it. The first time I did the patchouli, I didn't know what to expect. It was the first time ever using that fragrance. I'm gonna try to work with doing a very light trace to see how that gets me. I'm gonna be doing Goldfinger by Mad Micah's. And the other color I'm gonna do is Cappuccino Mica from Brambleberry, and it's true to color in cold process soap. So I am going for that kind of brownish, goldish color with my soap. Also, I do want to read off, I have a little notepad with the notes that patchouli has. It has rich notes of ginger, cinnamon, and clove. It's warm, woody base notes of amber. It's infused with essential oils including patchouli, clove, and cedarwood. There is a certain percentage that you can use with soap, and that percentage is 1 to 2% for the patchouli. It has 0% vanillin. My white birch, I can use about 2 to 6% in my cold process soap. My white birch is from Candle Science. There we go. And this is my patchouli, which I had one of the girls from work who really loves patchouli get a feel for this fragrance oil. She said it was spot on for the patchouli scent. Other people might not think so. I personally cannot tell you my honest opinion on it because I'm not a fan of patchouli. I've never even smelt it before. So I went to someone who really knows what patchouli smells like, and she absolutely loved the fragrance. So that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna get all of my oils ready, my lye solution, and we'll get started. Okay, I have here my oils at room temperature. I do like to soap cold. I also do my lye solution and my oils a day or two before I'm gonna soap. I also have here my oils, and I am gonna be doing my 5-pound mold. So I'm just gonna give this a stir, and then we'll incorporate the lye solution in. We're gonna add in the lye solution, and I am gonna pour it right down the shaft of my stick blender. And I'm gonna pour slowly, that way I can avoid the bubbles. Just gonna give this a stir. Just gonna get the sides of the container and the bottom. Okay, we are at a light trace. So I'm gonna have to work quickly with this one because I've already worked with this fragrance oil, so I know what to expect. It doesn't rice or anything. Ricing looks like rice grains in the soap batter, and you really have to stick blend those out. So this fragrance oil doesn't do that, but it does accelerate trace quite a bit, and that I don't like. The main part of my soap is going to be brown. In this container I have the Gold Finger by Mad Micas, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this batch off into 2 colors. I want to do a drop swirl, don't know how it's going to be. Alright, I think that's all I need because let me just give this a little mix here. Just trying to give it a little blend first before I blend it out with the immersion blender. Alright. I might actually need a little bit more, I believe. So I'm going to put a teaspoon in there, maybe half a teaspoon. And just a reminder, cold process soap making should always be taken seriously. Sodium hydroxide is a caustic material. Always use gloves and protective equipment when using sodium hydroxide. I know I'm only using gloves. I should be wearing long sleeves. I always do wear a mask when I'm mixing my lye solution, because you don't want to breathe in that lye. You know, it's not good for your lungs. But do your research, you know, learn about it before starting to make soap. It's really important to follow the safety measures of sodium hydroxide, and not alone that, but just soap making in general. All right. I'm just gonna give this a quick little blend. I don't wanna overdo it. It's still quite liquidy because I haven't added that fragrance oil yet. So I'm actually gonna add in a little bit of that Gold Enigma. I'm like obsessed with this color from Nurture Soap. It might not do anything. Hopefully it gives it a little something. I'm gonna put actually a whole teaspoon in there. It's just such a pretty color. Oops. Just trying to scrape the sides off here. And I'm hoping this comes out the way I want it to. Yeah, it's got a nice little like gold shimmer to it. Just cleaning off my stick blender. And then we're gonna do the main color, which is gonna be that brown, that cappuccino. Gonna do the same here. I'm using that cappuccino from Brambleberry. I'm gonna do a teaspoon and a half. And I'm actually gonna add that Gold Enigma to it. I actually need to order a lot of this because I can tell I'm really gonna like that colorant. All right. I'm just gonna go right in on top of it. That way it doesn't come back at me. I am gonna get the sides. That way it's all incorporated. Always want to make sure to scrape the sides and the bottom. You don't want your pigment in there in chunks or, you know, having little specks of your pigment color. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay. I am gonna accomplish and defeat this patchouli soap. And I do have a little bit of almond oil with that Goldfinger mica that I'm going to use a pipette on the top because this is going to be a flat soap. So I want to give it a little something. I don't want it to be a little boring, you know. So let's see how this is going to turn out. I'm quite petrified. Actually, let me get my mold over here. I'm going to get it ready. I don't know how this is going to turn out, guys. I'm going to put my mold here. And I have to have it kind of relatively close by, that way, just in case. Let me move everything out of the way. All right, here goes nothing, guys. I'm gonna put half and half and give it a go quick. Maybe I roomed too hot last time for this fragrance oil. All right, so we're just gonna kind of pour some on each end here. All right, and here we go. We're just gonna pour it right in. I'm just gonna give it a quick bang. I want to get all the air pockets out. You don't want to have air pockets in your soap. I'm just gonna put that aside. I have some batter left over, so I'm just gonna fill these massage bars, and that way I don't have anything going to waste. Oh, I should have put something underneath these massage bars. That way I can transfer it over. Well, I'm just glad it didn't seize on me. So maybe that's the key, is just to soap a little colder. Oh, I should have put this on something. Let me see if I have something. Well, this is gonna have to work for now. I'm gonna just spray this down with isopropyl alcohol. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside for now. I'm gonna put this aside for now. I am just gonna sprinkle a little bit on top of some mica powder. It just looks pretty. Let me get you guys closer. Because then I'm gonna do like a little swirl with it. If anybody's wondering, I actually got this at Walmart, and this little whisker, which is great to whisk your fragrance oil. So, it's cute. I'm just gonna spray. I like to spray on top of the mica. I don't know, it just gives it more of a look. And where the heck is my pipettes? Okay, well, we're gonna get started first because it's already getting a little hard on me. I'm just doing figure eights. Oh, that's pretty. And it does smell really good. All right, and I got my pipette. I am gonna make a mess, but that's okay. It actually came out really nice. I'm actually really happy with it. I'm gonna spray it once more with isopropyl alcohol. I don't want soda ash or anything. Okay, so I will be back. I'm probably gonna give it 24 to 48 hours. Oh, it came out really nice. I'll get you guys in for a close-up. Okay guys, I am back with my patchouli and white birch cold process soap. It has been sitting in the mold for about a good 32 hours. Usually do cut my soap at 24 hours, but it was still a little bit soft, so I kept it in a little longer. So I'm gonna get my soap cutter and we're gonna cut the soap up. And this is my 5-pound mold. Okay, and I have it all aligned. All right, let's see what the inside looks like. Just applying a little bit of pressure. Actually, let me give you guys a better close-up. That is the inside. All right, let's take a piece from the middle. All right, and that is what the patchouli looks like. All right, we're gonna take another bar. So hopefully, you know, the colors come up a little bit more defined once it stays curing. And it does smell good with the white birch. I actually really like it with the white birch. I'm not a patchouli fan, but this does smell really good. And these are 1-inch bars. There we go. That's the end piece here. Put this half in. Trying to cut it sideways so you guys can really see it good. All right, guys, and there you have it. The patchouli and white birch. We'll have it up on my Etsy shop in a couple of weeks if anyone is interested. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching.